told me to last night. You told me to.
I know, and I wanted to it. My brain just sleep.
42nd Street got Big Jim, a walker, he a bull shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he big and dumb as a man can come, but he's stronger than a country horse. And when the bad folks all get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim Ball just because. And they say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull a mask off an old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. I don't do that. You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't.
Okay, so hi, I'm Liam Roy.
Oh, I'm going to. Hi, I'm Claire Ghanem.
So we are both competitive swimmers for the Islanders. Me personally, I've been swimming for about a decade, I would say.
And I swam for about 5 years and played water polo for 7 years. So I've been swimming basically my entire life. We started off growing up at the Alps summer pools. My mom would pack me and my siblings up, and we just spend our entire days there. And well, after a while, my sister started swimming and I started swimming, and come one summer, I decided, hey, water polo seems more fun. But then I quit that, and now we're here.
As for me, well, it's kind of similar. I grew up at a summer pool. Like every summer, I would spend my days there. And I joined swim team, I joined dive team, and people noticed that I had some natural talent. And well, my inspiration, like my idol when I swam, was obviously Michael Phelps. Not just because he was an amazing swimmer, but he was the best athlete of all time. Had the most Olympic medals. He was just what every swimmer wanted to be. But I'd say towards the end of my time at Point Clear Swim Club, I was obviously swimming for myself, but I was really close with one of my coaches, and I was kind of swimming for him because not just did I want to make myself, my parents, whoever proud, I also wanted to make him proud, And that just goes to show that a connection between a coach and an athlete can go so far. He was almost like a second dad to me, period.
Well, for me, when I started swimming, it was mainly because my eldest sister had started swimming, and I wanted to be like her. I didn't want to be like my brothers, because who wants to be like their older brothers? No one. But as I got older, me and my oldest brother, we have a lot in common and a lot of similarities, and he did karate, so I wanted to do karate. And then he started playing water polo, and I wanted to start playing water polo. So I kind of got sucked in because of it.
Well, what I really love about swimming is that it is a team sport, but it's individual. You can't, when you're in a race, you can't blame anyone else but yourself. So if you mess up a turn, there's no one else you can blame. It's really all on you. But what really got me to love swimming is that it's a perfect time, especially at the age we were, and the generation we are, growing up with technology and basically having screens everywhere. It's a perfect time to just be alone with your thoughts, and you're just there with yourself, and you get to process your day, you get to think about stuff that hurt you, that makes you sad, makes you happy. That it's really just a perfect time away from all that other crap, and none of it matters once you get in the pool. That's why I really love
Off on deck, you can leave it all just at the door, and you see the people that are there with you every single morning or every night. You guys spend so many hours training together, and you feel this connection with everyone because of your love for this sport. And you can leave everything aside and work your way through it and release any emotion that you have locked up in your head from that day, and leave it in the water.
It's like it's therapeutic.
It's
you
literally
feel like people actually want to be here and they want to do that, and it's you for the first time in like my swimming career, if you want to call it that. I actually felt like I was a part of a team. You know?
Yeah, it's like for me, I was scared to come back to swimming feeling just like an individual, and it's completely walking on deck here. It feels at home again, and it feels like you're walking into, even if it's people you're not even close with, you're not awkward around them. You can be yourself if you're home on deck here.
And so, to anyone coming into CJEP, or more specifically a student athlete coming into CJEP, who's like nervous, I would say just really there's nothing to be nervous about, because CJEP is honestly a great time to figure out what you want to do for the rest of like your life and like figure out your interests, and you're not in high school anymore. So like if you were this timid person that kept to themselves, that doesn't necessarily have to be you anymore, because no one knows you here.
You can make yourself up.
Exactly, you can make yourself up. And most of the time, like for me in an ALC program, I know that my peers all share the same interests as me, so it's so easy to make friends. And as for being an athlete, there are so many sports you can do here. You want to try volleyball, you can try out for volleyball. Like swimming, like we said, it's fun here. It's like it's so easy and
Easy and fun and fun.
And if you're worried about managing 7 courses and let's say a sport, then don't take that many courses. It's
Your minimum's 4. You're a full-time student.
Exactly. And it's like me, I take 5 classes a semester because that way I can have fun at school, I can have fun doing my sport, and I can make sure I'm getting the best grades I possibly can because I don't have to manage so many different classes. Yes, it takes more time, but why rush through an education when you're just...
You can't just kind of sit back and not do anything. You have to learn how to be vocal and talk to people and explain your situations and hope for some compassion in return. And typically, there's a lot of understanding.
There's a huge sense of maturity that comes with CJEP.
You feel a lot of independence.
For the first time, you're not a baby. You're not like a teacher. Like
they'll treat you your age, not like you're still a child.
Yeah, and it's like if you miss classes or let's say you miss an exam, it's not going to be like high school where a teacher chases after you to make sure that you do it. It's on you, you know?
And it's
your education, it's not your parents' education, it's not your teacher's education, it's yours, and you finally get to choose what to do with it.
You can make yourself.
CJEP is fun. On campus, not online.
School is fun.